Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to my channel Bro Gets Rich. In today's video, I am going to go over my Robinhood passive income portfolio that generated me $636.51 in the month of February. I'm going to take you through all the payments that were made to me from selling stock options, dividends, and interest in this Robinhood account and show you all of the stocks that I hold in this portfolio that generated me this passive yield. As always, none of this is investment advice. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel where I talk about investing in the stock market and in cryptocurrency and real estate. And as always, I keep it real, show you not all of my investments, but show you a portion of real investments because it is fun and I'm trying to network and build a community. So make sure to like and comment on the video as well. Let me know what you are investing in, what some of your favorite passive income ideas are in the stock market. All right, let's get into the video. So we're going to get into the payments in just one second, but just a quick little snapshot of this portfolio over the past week. It is down about $2,400. Not trying to portray all rainbows and sunshine right now. Everybody is definitely getting hit, but all storms pass. I am still dollar cost averaging, same as all, every day. But anyway, now we're going to get into the payments. Just wanted to share this little snapshot and just to let you know that, I ain't having a good time. Most people are not having a good time right now, but we're going to keep on trucking. All right, so $609 right here were made selling 4 contracts of NVIDIA stock. All right, so I basically sold 2 covered calls and 2 cash secured puts throughout the month, writing them on a Monday, and they were expiring on Friday. Paid premiums of $143, $173, $112, and $181, totaling $609 in income from selling stock options contracts on NVIDIA. And NVIDIA has been getting wrecked. And so the basic strategy right now, like I wrote a covered call this week, in March, that was way out of the money. I only made like $55 on the premium for the week, but I do not want to get called out of this position, for $116, $117. When my cost basis that I'm currently in for right now is like $133.50 or whatever. So I'm just trying to be patient. I don't want to lose money in the trade. Just gonna kind of wait out the market, dollar cost average in more to NVIDIA because right now I'm only trading 1 contract. I'm trying to get up to 200 shares this year. Currently at about like 137, I think, 138. But yeah, just being patient on the stock option strategy. I'm definitely not going to generate, 600 of revenue in March doing this. Like I said, market's down, just dollar cost averaging, trying to be smart. But I did make $609 in the month of February, and that is pretty cool. So let's get into the year over year. I started this portfolio in September of 2023, and in February of 2024, this portfolio only netted me $6.73 of passive income. But we fast forward to 2025, and let's go break down all these payments. So net, I made $636.51. So Jeppy paid me $2.66. I hold cash in Robinhood Gold, and I was paid $15.86 in interest. And then JEPQ paid me $8.99. And then when we add that to the $609 from selling NVIDIA stock options, we get the $636.51 in this Robinhood portfolio for the month of February. And so if you follow my channel, I've been really actually trying to allocate more aggressively to JEPQ. So you can see, like, even from January, my payment went from $5.39 to $8.99, and then I believe my March one was like $13 or something like that. So that is one that I'm really trying to aggressively allocate to, just because it's purely passive and I don't have to deal with as many of like the wild swings. Like JEPQ is down right now in this market downturn, from like 57, 58. I think it's trading around like 51 or 52, but it's not getting like absolutely like devastated. If you're trying to trade options contracts on, MicroStrategy or Coinbase or Tesla or NVIDIA or like any of the big tech plays. So I do think there is some value in building this position up and just having some nice, more stable dividend income, and especially when you compound that, over years. So another loose goal of mine for 2025 is to get this JEPQ monthly dividend around $100. So that would be very cool. So these are the stocks that are in the portfolio right now. I'm just going to lightly touch on them, what their purpose is, which ones I'm adding to. But to be honest, I'm pretty much adding to, all of them at some point. So SCHD, this is a pretty staple dividend growth ETF. If you know anything or follow anything about dividend growth investing or passive income investing. So I haven't been buying a ton of this, only maybe like $25 or $50 a week, but it's always worth adding a little bit here and there. This is just like a long-term forever hold that you just want to like compound. And I do at some point need to allocate more aggressively to it. But for now, I've just been having fun with some other things. SPY, this is a non-negotiable for me. I invest $25 a day in this portfolio in SPY, just a standard S&P 500, just for like kind of total market growth. It doesn't really yield that much in terms of dividends, but just to have some growth in there. JEPI, XYLD, JEPQ, and my newest addition to the covered call ETF family is QQQI. And so these are all covered call ETFs that pay monthly dividends. JEPQ has been my main, kind of holding my main allocation. I will start buying more QQQI. This is basically an ETF that writes covered calls on the NASDAQ 100, and it pays like a 14% dividend yield. So that's a pretty juicy yield. Still doing a little bit more research in it, trying to find out like the risk factors and such. But I love all these covered call ETFs. I've pretty much been putting at least $25 a day in one of these as well. I've also been buying between like $50 and $100 of NVIDIA a day. Well, it's been super down because I do want to trade multiple contracts of NVIDIA in the future. And then IBIT, I am working up to 100 shares of IBIT. This does not really generate me yield right now. But I do like having Bitcoin in every portfolio. I think Bitcoin is going to be a major part of the financial system over the next, 5, 10, 15, 20 years. And I'm trying to work up to 100 shares of IBIT. So in 5 or 10 years from now, I can sell some covered calls and generate some passive income on this IBIT position. But yeah, guys, like I said, I'm investing, between $75 and $100 in this account every day. In my opinion, I pretty much have two main focuses for the rest of 2025. And that is if the crypto market takes back off again hard, which a lot of people are not calling the bull run dead, making sure I take some profits in some of my altcoins and possibly even a little bit of Bitcoin as well. And then the other goal is to just really aggressively grow this passive income portfolio. Obviously, you can see, like I said, I'm down like almost $2,500 in this account in the past week, so it has taken a hit. But my one piece of advice, living through big corrections before, COVID crash, things like that, is like whatever your investing style is. Like I personally like dollar cost averaging every day, a set amount, not financial advice. But also keeping a little bit of cash on the sideline. Like you can see here, like even in this Robinhood account, I still have like a few $1,000s, like just chilling there earning interest because, there's nothing worse as an investor, if you didn't have some cash, whether it was like in a bank account or a savings account or like in your brokerage account, earning interest, like there's nothing shittier than just kind of being stuck on the sidelines and watching the market crash and not being able to yeah, it'd be cool if you could buy huge lump sums, but like even just like being able to consistently dollar cost average. So that's kind of just like, if you're thinking about, I know it's a bad analogy because, stock market shouldn't be like gambling, especially if you're buying quality stocks. But, it's like if you think of it as a poker player's analogy, like, you always want to have a bankroll. So that's kind of how I think about it. Even in a downturn, you want to make sure that you have a bankroll to dollar cost average and stay in the market and stay engaged. So anyway, tough times out there. It's all good. We're going to make it through. The market always does. So as for now, just riding it out, just dollar cost averaging and living life, lifting weights, eating protein. That is all I am doing. I'll catch you in the next video. Not financial advice. Peace out.